Well, hello, greetings today on this pretty Saturday. Is surprisingly the sun is not really out. It's kind of cool outside. But anyway, I want to talk about how I just watched something. It was actually a reaction to something on someone's channel on YouTube, and I'm about to talk about what happened. It was about how this woman who have her own braiding shop beat up another woman who's 5 months pregnant just because the woman didn't want to pay her $80. Now, I'm gonna say if I were the woman who came to that lady's shop, I would have played everything off in a calm way. But it was no one in the shop but her. The lady who owned the shop that beat the woman up, and the woman who was 5 months pregnant, and the woman who beat the woman up, her little 3-year-old daughter was in the shop too. So I just I was just sitting here watching that story. I mean, it wasn't no one was telling the story. They actually showed what happened. It was on camera. So, um, what had happened? The lady who was 5 months pregnant had asked the lady, uh, once you're done changing your daughter's diaper, could you wash your hands with soap and water? And the lady who owned the shop that was braiding the lady hair told her, I don't need to wash my hands. You see, I just sanitize my hands with these baby wipes. And then the pregnant lady told her, well, that's not good enough. So they're going back and forth arguing because the lady never did wash her hands with soap and water. And so the pregnant lady said, okay, that's all right, I'm good. So she gets up and grab her folding chair and her purse. And she said that I'm leaving. And then the lady who was braiding her hair saying, you ain't going no motherfucking where until you pay me my $80. She's like, if you're not gonna pay me, I'm gonna get these scissors and you're gonna cut those braids. You're not finna leave out of here with my work done on your head. And the pregnant lady said, I don't have any money for you. I don't have any money for you. Now, mind you, before the lady even yelled that she was pregnant, the lady who was braiding her hair knew the lady was pregnant because the lady who was pregnant had told the police that she was door dashing her and the other lady some food, you know. But it's like, next thing I know, they showed the lady who was braiding the lady hair because she was blocking the door and telling the pregnant lady, you ain't going no motherfucking where. You either give me my $80 and she had the scissors in her hand, or you gonna cut those braids out of your head because you are not leaving my shop with my work done on your head. So I'm watching in disbelief, and I just couldn't believe. And so the second time, the lady who owned the braiding shop, who was doing lady braids, the second time that she opened the door, that's when the pregnant lady tried to pushed past her to leave out of her shop, and she was having a hard time pushing past her. The next thing I know, that lady took her hand. Well, first she grabbed the lady by the braids that she had done, uh, and the pregnant lady fell on the ground, and she beating the lady up. She beating her all in the face, even trying to drag her. But she beat the hell out of that lady. She beat the shit out of her, and I just couldn't believe what I was watching. So then the lady who beat the pregnant woman up gets on live. Yeah, this hoe, this bitch didn't want to pay me my money, so I beat her ass. As soon as I hit her on the ground beating her ass, she want to holler that she pregnant. I don't care, pregnant or not. You gonna pay me my money. You not finna just run off on me. But what really shocked me and what really triggered a lot of anger in me watching that was the fact when the police came. Because she called herself calling the police too, even though the woman who was pregnant had every right to call the police on her. The lady who beat the pregnant lady up telling the police that she tried to run off on me. And not one time did she tell the police that she beat that lady up, yanked her by her hair and hit her on the ground, beating her ass and all that. She ain't tell the police. And it was witnesses outside, black people. It's only one of the people who was a witness, because there was a lot of more witnesses, but they told the pregnant lady that they wasn't going to vouch for her, but they telling her that she was wrong because she should have paid the lady. Okay. But that just angered me because that reminded me so much of when I had a situation. It wasn't the same situation, but I calls the police and the police get on the other person's side. And on top of that, the police gonna tell me I'm gonna take you and her ass to jail too. Both of y'all can get I'm gonna put handcuffs on both of y'all and both of y'all can go downtown with me tonight. But anyway, let me stop thinking about that or I get mad all over again. But I just couldn't believe how the police didn't do anything, didn't arrest that lady or nothing. The pregnant lady ended up going to the hospital, getting hospitalized because she could have lost that baby. And she was pregnant with a boy. But I just couldn't believe what I was watching. And it just pissed me off even more that not one time did they take their handcuffs out and arrest her and throw her ass in jail because she deserved to go to jail. She deserved to go to jail. It was even people on her live who was her friends saying to her, "You going to jail. You going to jail." Some of them said you going to jail and put laughing emojis, but some of them who was actually her friends told her on live that she was going to jail and she was in the wrong. But I just couldn't believe what I was watching. And it just infuriated me, made me feel some type of way on the inside because I feel bad for that lady when she beat that lady up and that lady 5 months pregnant too. I can remember I'm going to say I was like 3 months pregnant. And so this girl who was friends with my sister, I went to her house to get a sew-in. And this bitch go tell me, I'm like, I told her, you expect me to sit on the floor so that you can braid my hair so that in order to do the sewing, I'm like, I can't get on the floor. I told her I wasn't getting on the floor. And she was like, well, I'm gonna let you make it because you're pregnant. I'm like, if you wasn't gonna let me make it, I was gonna leave because I have a relative that stay over here in your apartments. She was like, well, I didn't mean anything by what I just said, but I'm just saying I'm gonna let you make it because I know you're pregnant and I've been pregnant before and I know you're uncomfortable. I'm like, you're right. So due to the fact that I'm pregnant and uncomfortable, why you think I'm gonna sit on the floor in between your legs so you can braid my hair for the sew-in? No, ma'am, it's not happening. But I just still feel a type of way about that video. I've been like upset ever since I watched it. And that is all my content is about today. I was gonna do a mannequin tutorial, but I kind of have a migraine headache today. I really don't feel all that good, but I hope y'all enjoyed this content. I hope you found it very entertaining. And until then, y'all stay blessed.